Hey, what's up guys, Tony here, and here is some Air Superiority Mode in the endgame DLC, and in this video I'm going to talk about my preferred loadout and my preferred strategy now as I saw it as I was playing, because this is from my very first game of playing Air Superiority Mode and what I saw, and I'm going to try to translate that into some advice to give to you guys who have not played it yet or maybe aren't as strong with jets, and you can take some of this advice and apply it to your own gameplay so you could be a little bit more successful playing in jets, especially in Air Superiority Mode. Because that's what it's going to be really revolving around. And the way I foresee this going on is this information is going to become dated very quickly because players are going to get used to the game mode. They're going to start playing the objective, and really, it's like I said, it's just going to become dated after a while because these guys are going to, right now it's just TDM. That's exactly what it is, and it might remain TDM for life. It might just become a TDM mode for jets, and that's it, and that's all people really want. If so, DICE should just come out with, jet TDM. But as you can see on the screen right now, what we've got going on is I changed my loadout for the jet. I'm running beam scan, the flares, and heat seekers. The first one you could do beam scan or stealth. Either one of those are going to be viable. I prefer beam scan because it's going to lock up with heat seekers. But you're going to see in this video I don't really use the heat seekers a lot. I will occasionally, but as I played, my gameplay evolved, and I preferred not to use them. I actually went for my guns instead. So those are the preferred loadouts that I have. Like I said, I've seen people run different. I've seen, belt speed for one. I've seen ECM jammer for other. I just prefer the IR flares. I've gone through this back and forth conversation with myself before about the functionality of IR flares and the benefits of using ECM jammer. And I've never liked extinguisher, so I never actually use it. And like I said, heat seekers, it's a given. You have no ground targets to shoot at, and rockets are virtually useless unless you're really good with them. So you run the heat seekers, and why not take a couple pot shots at people and keep moving? So that's my loadout. I won't say there's not one best loadout because everyone has their own opinion about which loadout to use, but that one works best for me, and I don't really see a reason to change it just because of the nature of what I've seen in Air Superiority. And again, like I said, everyone's got their own flavor. So you might like, first perk slot different. You might prefer ECM jammer over flares. That's just it's really preference. That's it. So here's what I've seen. My main complaint with Air Superiority Mode right now is that it is so clustered. There's so many jets in the sky, and I died about half of the times I died were because of friendly jets running into me while I'm shooting at another jet. So people don't have good situational awareness out there. So they're just they've got tunnel vision, they've got target fixation, and they're going after whatever target they've got their eyes set on, regardless of what's going on around them, or your friends, your good guys, your bad guys, they're just not aware of what's going on. A lot of that has to do with the fact that there's no radar. You can't visually look like, oh shoot, I'm surrounded by a bunch of good guys or a bunch of bad guys. So there's no help. So you could turn up right into a good guy and not even know it. And it seems like that's going to happen. If you get into these furballs, it's just going to happen. So for myself, to counteract that problem, I went initially with, firing at range like everyone was doing. Everyone was trying to get these easy heat seeker kills. So I'd fire some missiles off at range, try to go in for guns. The problem is, though, is you're really susceptible to jets that are willing to get in a dogfight with you. And I've noticed while I was playing, throughout the game, I noticed that there were a lot of guys just flying really slow, really level, and they were easy targets. So if you've got good gun skill, forget about the actual, heat seekers. Shoot at them. If you've got no one else to shoot at, you've got no one to dogfight with, and you're flying towards a group of guys, yeah, by all means, attack these guys with heat seekers. But really go in with your guns and do as much damage you can with guns. And what I actually prefer to do is instead of going in for the kill because you can't bail out, I just went in there. The second I got a vehicle disabled, I bounced. Someone might have taken my kill, that's okay, but I'd rather let that guy go after another target, so get my points without sticking on one guy who's going to sort of float around and flop around for a bit while you're trying to shoot him down. And you might get shot down in the process because you'll hear throughout the game when you're playing there are missile lock-ons and warnings all the time. So it would behoove you to just move, constantly be moving. Don't get stuck in one area because someone flying from a distance is going to see a big old group of guys. They're going to have their pipper wide open and they're shooting at whatever's in there. So as long as you're moving and shaking and just going from target to target, that's the best way to approach it from what I've seen right now. And like I said, it's a TDM mode. No one's really playing the objective. So I'm telling you this right now, when you're playing this for the first time, it's just going to be TDM. People are just going to go up, they're going to shoot at stuff, and that's it. They're going to ignore the objective. Maybe you find a couple guys who are going to want to play the objective, but for the most part, it's TDM right now. So when it becomes the objective-based game that I think DICE intended it to be, then this whole situation will change. But for right now, it's TDM. If you want to play the objective, play the objective. But understand right now that everyone's getting used to the maps. Everyone's getting used to this whole idea of air superiority. And so no one is playing the objective right now. Maybe one or two guys will go captain objective, and then that's it. Like the objectives were captain. No one even, myself included, I didn't even consider the objective. So my best advice to you is to just be mobile. Move from target to target. Don't get fixated on trying to use your heat seekers. Get in there with your guns. You're going to get a lot of really easy gun kills. People are just flying slow and steady, or making short turns. It is a very fast-paced, chaotic game mode, and if you like chaos, this is your game mode. So just go in there, maneuver. You don't even have to worry about getting that perfect turning speed, because there's just guys everywhere. You just make a half turn, you got another guy to shoot at. So it's an awesome furball. It's a lot of fun if you're a jet guy. I just talked with Snoo603 of Shoosty Bang. He's not a jet guy. He absolutely hates the game mode. So it's really, if it might be your cup of tea, it might not be your cup of tea, but it's worth a try at least once just to say you did it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helps you guys out, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the air. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys later.